Hello and welcome to the module number 15 of the digital marketing course. So I know I promised in the last video that I'm going to talk about the page builder, the Elementor, and what all can we do about it, but I actually forgot that we have one more option left to be discussed in the WordPress dashboard itself, and that is plugins, which is one of the most important after the themes. All right, because understand this one thing, that themes actually design your website. Okay, themes allow you to customize the look and feel of your website, but plugins are what add the additional functionality to your website. Okay, plugins are the short snippets of code, the softwares that you can add onto your website, which will allow you to do a lot of cool stuff. Like if you want to integrate your email marketing software with your WordPress website, you will have to get a plugin for that. All right, if you want to check the analytics of your website, like how many visitors are you getting daily, then you need a plugin for that. If you want to actually go ahead and check if your website is optimized for SEO or not, well, there has to be a plugin for that as well. Okay, and I have used this word plugin here and there in the previous videos, because Bluehost has provided you with the plugins, some plugins that have been installed by Bluehost itself. So Jetpack is one of them, and then we have this Opt-in Monster, and we have this WP Forms and Insights. Okay, so let's talk about these plugins and see where they have been installed from and how to actually go ahead and install them. So just like in appearance we talked about the themes, now we're going to talk about plugins. So let me just click on the plugins, and now it will open up the three options actually: install plugins, add new, and plugin editor. So the add new plugin and the add new button here are similar, obviously, just like the themes. And now you can see that these are the plugins that have been installed by Bluehost by default. So this is the Opt-in Monster plugin, this is a really simple SSL plugin, WP Forms Lite plugin, Jetpack plugin, and then there are these two plugins which WordPress actually provides by default, which they haven't activated. Now since just like I told you about the themes, that only one theme is going to be active at one time, but you can have other themes as well stored onto your website which are of no use actually. So I would just go ahead and delete them. Similarly, I know that Hello Dolly plugin is of no use to me, but it is taking some size on my server, so I'm going to go ahead and delete it. All right, so let me delete this plugin. And then this Akismat anti-spam plugin is something that I want to keep onto my website. Okay, because this plugin actually helps you to protect your website from spam comments. So I'm going to activate this plugin. Okay, so with the installed plugins already present, you can see that there are a lot of other options available for you as well. So now when I installed the Akismat plugin, actually it was installed, I activated the Akismat plugin. Now it is asking me to set up my Akismat account. All right, so I'm going to set up my Akismat account. So let's see how to do that. Okay, set up your Akismat account. Now I'm going to use it for my personal use, so let's just do it like this. So see, right now it is asking me for details. Okay, let me add in my details. Okay, so see, now I don't want to actually pay for it. Now here's a trick. I can just drag this to $0, and now I get the non-commercial license. Okay, and the site that I'm going to add is obviously the ritwishtiwari.com domain. So see, I just saved you a lot of money for getting the plugin. Okay, so I'm going to verify this, that I don't have ads installed. I don't have ads on my website. I don't sell products or services on my website, and I don't promote a business on my site. These are the conditions for getting the Akismat plugin for free. So right now, since I'm not going to do any of these, I'm going to get my plugin for free. But if you are somebody who is an agency who sells products or services, or they promote businesses on their sites, then actually you should not be choosing the Akismat plugin for free. You should obviously pay something for it, right? So the minimum amount that you have to pay is $18 per year. But I'm going to go ahead and continue with the personal subscription. So now my email must have received a confirmation code. Let me check that. I haven't received any email. Yeah, so Akismat code 195254 is the code. Let me just copy it. And this will complete the sign up with the Akismat. And now this plugin should be activated on my WordPress site. So see here, they're saying that the next step is that in your WordPress dashboard, open the Akismat settings, and then go to the settings tab, click on manually enter the API key, copy the API key from the email that we have sent, and click the button labeled connect with API key. So obviously I have to check my email again. All right, so let me just go to they have said that go to the WordPress dashboard and to the plugins page. So let me go to the plugins page now. In the settings tab of Akismet, let's go there. Let's click on manually enter an API key. And now let me see if I have received. Yes, so this is my API key. Let me just copy it and I will paste it here and connect with the API key. Now the plugin should be set up. So this I went ahead and showed you this process because each plugin will have some kind of similar process with it, because you'll have to create some account on some website, because a plugin is a third party software, right? It has been built by some other company other than WordPress. Okay, many times it can be like that. Now the Jetpack plugin and the Akismet plugin are actually created by WordPress itself. So the account that I have created using my email ID will now be functional in that WordPress account as well. But it is not this WordPress.org that I'm talking about. See, this video is going to teach you one more very important distinction between WordPress and what all is the difference between WordPress.com and a WordPress.org platform. So the two different kinds of WordPress actually are owned by the same company, but this WordPress.com is a place where you can start your own website for free as well, but with obviously some there will be a lot of restrictions, and if you want to pay them, you'll have to actually pay a lot of money in comparison to what you have paid with Bluehost. All right, so they also provide their own hosting and all, but it is not that cost effective, because it will be costly and the features are not that much scalable. Okay, so they obviously promise a lot of things here that will help you, that will lure you, right, to create a WordPress.com account. But then what you get with WordPress.org is something which is highly customizable and you are in control. So let's go to this, the plans and pricing part of the WordPress. So see, there is one account wherein you can create a website for free, but you will not get a custom domain name. Like I have booked the domain name ritwiztiwari.com, but you will not get that. Okay, and these are the prices. Okay, per month, billed yearly, and then there are some other restrictions as well in them between. So and when I go to talk about WordPress.org, this is the WordPress that has been installed on your hosting by the Bluehost company. Okay, so this is what we are using, the WordPress.org. But the account that I talked about, the Akismet and the Jetpack plugin, they are controlled by WordPress.com. So this is the platform where if you log in using that ID, you can access those plugins as well. Okay, so I'm not going to do that for now because it is not required. Let's head back to plugins and let me show you some other options that we have. So obviously we can deactivate the plugins which we don't want. Like right now I haven't set up the Google Analytics for my website, so I'm going to deactivate this plugin. Okay, I don't need it, and I also don't need Jetpack plugin. All right, so I'm going to deactivate it. I'm also not going to use Opt-in Monster API and WP Forms for now. So see, I can also select them and in bulk actions I can go and deactivate them altogether. All right. So now we have just few plugins installed and activated, which is Akismet, Bluehost, and Really Simple SSL. Now what I can go ahead and do is I can just select the ones which are not active, and I can go to the bulk actions part and delete them from here. Or what I can do is, from the top I have this inactive tab here. So when I click on the inactive part, all the inactive plugins will be available here. I can just go ahead and delete them altogether. Right? So this is how simple it is. Now plugins can be there for a lot of functionality. There are tons of WordPress plugin available, tons and tons of WordPress plugin available. Any functionality that you can think of, there is a WordPress plugin for that. Okay, but yes, some of them are going to be paid, some of them are going to be free. So today I'm going to show you one plugin that we are going to use for implementing SEO on our website, and so that plugin will help you optimize your site for SEO, optimize your content for SEO, and it's one of the best plugins out there. And through that plugins example, I'm going to show you how to install a plugin into your WordPress website as well, and that process is going to be similar for all the plugins that you have, okay, that you want to install. So you can see here the add new option. So if I just click on add new, similar to the themes part, you have these plugins available by WordPress by default, and you can again filter the plugins based on the popular, recommended, favorites, right? And then you can search your plugins as well. So the plugin that I'm going to talk about is the Yoast SEO plugin. Okay, you can see here that Yoast SEO plugin has the install now button here, so I can just click on install now button and then activate the plugin. But also I can just enter the name here, Yoast SEO, and then it will display me this plugin here as well. Okay, so I'm going to install it now and then I'm going to activate it. All right, So this is how simple it is to install and activate a plugin. And now again, there will be configuration settings for this plugin as well, but we are going to talk about that when we talk about the SEO part of our website. Okay, so see, this plugin has been installed, and then there is a new notification from Yoast, right? So you can we will talk about this when we dive deeper into the SEO part, so that you can understand that what all this plugin allows you to do. But the main part of this video is to help you understand how to install a plugin. Just like we did so by searching, there is one more option available, just like the themes part, that we can upload a plugin that we have downloaded from a third-party website, and we can just upload it and it will all be installed, just like you installed any other plugin, and we installed the Yoast SEO plugin, right? So this was all about plugins in this video. There are tons of plugins available out there for different functionalities. Like if you want to back up your website, there is a plugin for that. Okay. And if you want to maybe reduce the file size of your images, you want to compress your images, there is a plugin for that. If you want to cache your website, right, there is a plugin for that. But caching has obviously been provided inside your hosting package by Bluehost, so you don't have to worry about it. But then there are tons and tons of plugins. If you just go to list of essential WordPress plugins, if you just search that, so 24 must-have WordPress plugins and tools for business sites. So you can learn about these plugins on this website, like WP Forms, which we had already installed, but we deleted it because I'm going to show you one more way of creating forms. But if you don't want to use that, you can use the WP Forms plugin. Okay. And then there is Monster Insights, which was also installed. Yoast SEO, we installed it just now. Then Constant Contact is for email marketing. Opt-in Monster is for collecting leads as well. Then Sucuri is for securing your website, and all the other different kinds of plugins that you think that you should have on your website. You can go ahead and install them. Okay, so the process is similar. This video was all about the process, and when we continue throughout this course, and when there is a need of a plugin to be installed, we are going to go ahead into the plugins add new option, and we are going to install it. Okay, one last thing about the plugin is the plugin editor. So plugin editor is the place where the code files of the plugins are available. So see, there's a heads up as well that you appear to be making direct edit to your plugin in the WordPress dashboard. We recommend that you don't edit. So obviously you can see in the background that there are these code files. Okay, so if I just click on I understand, you can see that these are the code files which you should not play around with. Okay, one single space if you add at the wrong place, your website can crash and you won't understand how to again get it back up. So don't play around with this code. As well as in the appearance, there was this theme editor. Okay, in the theme editor part, again you'll get this heads up, and see, so these are the code files. These are all the different files related to your themes. Okay, so you should not play around with that. The reason I am showing you this is because you should be aware that what to touch and what not to touch, because this is something which you don't understand, and you can get your entire website down if you make any wrong change in any of the plugin or the theme file. So this was all about this video, in which we talked about plugins and how to install a plugin, and how different kinds of plugins have different kinds of settings. Like I showed you for the Akismet plugin, there were different settings, and if we go to the SEO part, there are some different settings available, which we are going to talk about in the future videos. So that's about all for this video. We'll see you in the next one, and now we are going to finally talk about the Elementor page builder and what all can we do with it, and how we can build a custom home page and other custom pages, and in fact we can set up our entire theme just from the Elementor itself. So stay tuned for that video. Till then, bye bye. This is Anmol Dugal signing off.